Yep.
All right. Welcome to the Grit City Podcast. I am Justin.
I'm Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, man.
What's his name over there?
Jeff.
Jeff. He's running the live stream behind us, so he decided he doesn't want to be on a mic because all he usually says is, I'm Jeff.
I'm Jeff.
There we go.
Hi, Jeff.
Off mic.
I thought you were going to yell something about whale penis.
Whale penis.
Oh, Jesus. This is already off the rails. This is the third episode today, and Scott, how many beers are you in?
2.
Only 2? You're a fucking liar.
No, look in front of me, too.
Oh, the 2 that you've just drank.
Boom. This one isn't even mine, so 1.
Yeah, this is going to go weird. If you guys want to support us, you can do so by going to gritcitypodcast.com. You can find all of our social media. Follow us there. You can find all of the links to our pages in which you can interact with us. Also, if you want to support us, you can do so patreon.com/gritcitypodcast. We're there for just $4 a month for our basic introductionary? Something like that. The lowest tier of our support. It's basically $1 an episode. So $4 a month, all the way up to our $50 business class. Actually, business class is terrible. No, our premier tier. Ooh, look at that. With some people who have been so kind as to do so, such as Jason at Castle Security and Protection. He is the man who saved Brogan's life via Bacon Heimlich maneuver.
Yes.
Yes. And if you want to check out him for personal security or consultation on your business, castlesecpro.com.
One of the nicest human beings I think
He
I've
is
ever
super
met.
nice.
Super
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. He does consultations on all of those things, but also he can be your friend. If you need one, I mean, because he does VIP
Well, I just mean
protection.
he's just really nice when you talk to him, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure that he could punch you in the throat or something.
Well, he's like an ex-Marine, so yeah,
I'm
like
sure.
they do stuff like that. Right? Well, they did, or they still do. I don't know. They're capable of it.
Sure they do.
I don't want to talk about his integrity as a man, but he's a great guy. Moving on from that, let's actually talk with our new guests today. Now, this is an interesting one because since we're live streaming, they decided to come in hardcore. We got some bandanas on here. We've got the pins and the buttons and the jackets and the old army jackets. I love all of this. Please introduce yourselves.
Well, I basically go by PRG.
PRG. All right. And who's with them today?
I'm punk rock Pokey.
Punk rock Pokey. Yeah.
We wanted to pick the most intimidating of all fictional characters in the claymation world.
Oh, Gumby and Pokey.
And you know what's interesting?
Okay.
It's like, that's an old school reference. So you ain't kids. I love this part.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
see, yeah.
No, I'm 15.
You're 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll disclose my age.
You're not allowed to be on this if you're 15.
Well,
Oh, right.
I'm 30.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you got to be of age of
At least 21 to be here.
Along those.
And have that
I
beer
like
in
this
front of you.
juice. This juice that you gave me. It's delicious.
I didn't give you anything.
You guys.
So I need to know about PRG and PRP, perp. The perp and the perg. I love this. So tell us a little bit about yourselves, man.
Well, Punk Rock Gumby is just a lover of all, hang loose, and he promotes a lot.
Promotes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, everything from artists, music, art, street art. I use them a lot for street art.
Nice. And here's an interesting thing because speaking of local, first off, there's a Gumby in your pocket. I love the Gumby in the pocket.
Are you coming on to me?
Not you.
Oh.
No.
I'm looking at
It's
you.
a Gumby in the pocket and a Pokey in the pants.
And one of the things I noticed on your jacket is the Friday Night Frights, the little the tab there.
Yeah.
And I love Friday Night Frights. It's one of the coolest things because A, they support local artists when they're doing their movie posters. They get local artists for that. But the fact that they're just doing scary movies.
What is Friday Night Frights?
It's down at the Blue Mouse Theater.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, they
Explain.
do it. Is it one Friday a month?
Yeah, it's every third Friday of the month they do a different horror movie. The newest they've ever done is Zombieland.
Oh, did they do Zombieland?
Yeah, they did it for the 9-year anniversary because 10-year is actually when the new one's coming out.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked for that one. I didn't realize they do that. The one that I ended up going to go see was Beetlejuice, and I think it was like the 30-year anniversary, something ridiculous.
Yeah, that was. I almost had a full year. I almost went once a month for the entire year. It was 1 week I missed because I was working.
Which one did you miss?
Beetlejuice.
Damn it! So, out of all the ones that you've been able to do, which one has been your favorite so far?
Probably the Reanimator. very green.
Yeah. So, like, these are a lot of the times you're not going to be able to see movies or shows that, like, they're just not going to be in theaters anymore. So you get that small, intimate view, but also with, like, a ton of people who are super into this as well. Because, I mean, when I went for the Beetlejuice one, people were dressed up as Beetlejuice and Lydia, all the way from just the normal attire that you see during the movie, all the way to, like, the wedding scene. They did one of the girls who was dressed up as Lydia in the wedding scene actually did the Thriller dance beforehand, but she did it. Ooh, a Limerita. She did it through the whole song. So like towards the end of it, I was kind of like, cool. I mean, you're kind of we're done dancing, and she was not. She
I
did
will
the
say
entire thing.
that the crowd that Friday nights draws is a very fun movie-going experience.
Yeah.
We went for, what was it, Nightmare on Elm Street 3,
Yep.
Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Dream Warriors.
Oh, we
yeah.
showed up, and it was one of those really foggy days where you can see about
Creepy
5
as
feet
shit.
in front
Yeah,
of you.
that was a good
And so
night.
we rolled up, and there's a line around the block of distinguished-looking people.
All of them
very
wearing
horror
Freddy
fans.
sweaters.
Yeah, Freddy sweaters, piercings, blue hair.
Hold on one second. Let me get, which one are you?
How about will you grab that headset right there?
I think that's you. Go ahead and turn that on, Brogan.
See if it'll.
I saw Homeless Beaver.
Oh, wait, not yet. We'll get you in a second.
Oh, where am I going?
No, I was going over there to see if it'll stretch, but
It's fine. I don't need it.
whatever, dude.
stretch.
They'll reach.
Oh, it'll stretch.
Should reach. Yeah.
Let's go under the table so I don't knock the.
It's caught on the cord right there. You got to pull
You're
it
caught
out.
on a cord.
You're caught on a cord.
You're caught on a cord. Whoa.
Okay, I can't hear shit.
This guy.
No, 'cause it's not
cord
plugged in
handling
yet.
skills.
Oh shit!
What?
Not part of the party.
Are we working? Did I fix something?
Good
I
job,
helped.
you man.
I helped.
Nice.
Pokey, you're all right.
Welcome to the show, Brogan.
I saw Homeless Beaver.
Ooh.
What? A homeless beaver, like a beaver without a dam.
No, a very old lady with
I
no
was
pants on.
Really hoping that wasn't going to be. So, tell us. First off, you brought us all beer, so thank
So
you very
no,
much.
this is beer roulette.
Beer roulette. Is that why I got a Limerita?
Yep. So the little
That's
market
about
up
right
there.
He's got
I
you
know.
pegged.
I
I
know,
think
right?
Limerita's about your
can
speed.
Shut up.
The little market up the street.
By the old Malarkeys.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, there was an old lady out there with a t-shirt on and no
good.
pants.
Damn.
So I figured this is a sign.
Was it a sturdier gal?
a sturdy older gal.
I think I've seen this. Well, yeah, I was driving by one day.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
I'd-
told the guy in the store, and he told the guy that was like sitting in the back to go get his girlfriend. So I'm like, well, hey man, you got wild beef out in the lot.
Wild beef. Leave
So,
it to beaver.
so it's happened before, and they're ready for it.
Apparently so.
I think you're supposed to call animal control.
I was standing there
Like,
staring.
Protocol 4.
311, please.
Yeah, I'm cert trained to deal with this.
Nice callback.
So I'm standing there looking at the beer selection, going, they have an inordinately great selection of local options just by the can. So I said, well, I could get everybody something, or I could throw some hand grenades in the mix.
You did get some integrated. So,
Yeah. You
start-
got the Fosters. I'm sorry.
yeah,
And if
starting
you don't
on with
drink beer.
starting with
then-
PRG, we got a Foster's, which, if you didn't know, is Australian for beer, but also right on the can says brewed in the USA. So that is mixed signals, I believe.
What did you get?
He's
Bandito number 2.
PRG.
That's
No,
PRP.
he's PRP.
PRP.
PRP. Perp.
Punk rock pokey.
Poke rock punky.
I got the Fort George Optimist.
What the hell does that even mean?
It's from
It's
Fort Townsend.
an India Pale Ale.
Oh,
or
the
IPA.
IPA.
Yeah.
The IPA, which will always give me heartburn, so I try to avoid that.
I got the Bastard Cat IPA from Cool Shen Brewing Company.
Ooh, where's that one?
Fucking I know.
So Washington. I see the Washington State on there.
Oh, look at you even getting local,
it's
except for
in
my Limerita.
Bellingham.
Ooh, mine's from Utah, actually.
Oh, Jesus. This thing has an 8% alcohol by volume.
Uinta Baba Block.
I don't know if
Baba
I'm ready
Booey?
for this.
Baba.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
from
yeah, it
Utah,
actually
from
literally,
Salt Lake.
literally says Baba on the side.
It does. Baba Black Lager.
This reminds me of a game we play in the bar called Third from the Left.
This one's pretty cool.
Third
And they-
from the left?
Yeah, or pick a number and a direction if you don't know what you want to drink.
Oh, yeah,
What do you want? I'll just take whatever's third from the left on the tap, and
Oh,
you just get what you get.
And how's that worked out for you?
I haven't played the game in a while.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
A lot of IPAs.
So that's what I did, and now I'm back to
I'm really worried about that
Masked
whole.
men.
the super soft Taliban commercial here.
That's our new
Like,
You know,
tagline.
I also have a homeless lady story from the day too.
What
Oh
happened?
shit!
Yeah, so I was sitting at the McDonald's right across the street from the
Oh, down on Tacoma.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like sitting there, and all you know, they make you go up to that secondary window because their meat's not ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there, windows open. Little old lady just comes up and goes, "I need some money, just for some food." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm a nice guy. My wallet's sitting right there. I'm not gonna tell her no." Grab it, give her a $5. Feeling generous today. All of a sudden, she
Nice.
goes, "Can I have some more?" Like
You got double dipped on.
like I need $1 for the bus, and I'm like, I just gave you $5.
You should have said, "Yeah, let me make change. Give me that $5 back," and then drive away.
Yeah. I actually,
Damn.
when I was younger, I actually had an even worse one. It's outside of the 7-Eleven. Gave the lady like a $20 bill because she saw it, and I didn't know what to do when she said, "Can I have that one?"
Panic.
She ended up
You just say
hugging me.
no, man. No.
Channel your inner Tacoma and say no.
Do it politely. No, thank you.
She ended up hugging me and kissing my neck.
Again,
And
no,
I'm just
thank
like,
you.
Yeah, and I'm just like, please, just go, get off.
Dude, you could go to jail for that. You give her a 20, she starts kissing you.
I know, that's what I said. That's what I was like, get off.
That's actually why he wears the bandana. Is
Could
all
be.
sorts of breakout on the neck where she kissed him.
Oh. Damn. So what are you guys doing around Tacoma?
Well, I do a lot of photography,
Okay.
Polaroid, just a lot straight off my phone too.
Nice. And so incorporating the Gumby in with all of that.
Yep.
How did that concept come to be? Like, were you a fan of Gumby, or is it just one of those things that you had lying around you thought it'd be
He
cool
saw
to throw in
Shark
there?
Bite Barbie and thought that was pretty cool.
Shark Bite Barbie.
I love Lee Heath.
Lee Heath
I
is-
talk to her every day.
She has our heart.
Yeah,
She,
she's
if
pretty
you are Lee
special.
Heath approved, enjoy your Fosters,
Who
bro.
was first? Did PRG come before Shark Bite Barbie?
No, Lee's been doing Shark Bite Barbie for a long
A
time.
long
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Lee actually told me to Brogan, right?
That oh shit.
Yeah,
See,
she
she
told me
warned
to
you.
ask.
She warned you.
She told me to ask you how the chlamydia is doing.
Oh, what's going on?
See,
So-
he does know
do you have,
Lee.
do you have a story to tell?
So you guys know my dear sweet wife,
yes.
and that some jokes don't hit with her.
Okay.
So we are going to. This is like our third date.
Oh no. Oh no.
So we go down to the Acme for our comedy show.
Oh, yeah.
And because Lee is a damn fine friend of the podcast, she shows up, and whether she likes it or not, I mean, she'll show up. Mm-hmm. And we're visiting for a minute, and she has to leave, and she walks over and she puts her hand on my wife's shoulder, leans in, and goes, "You know, it's really good of you for dealing with him." What do you mean? She's like, "Well, you know he's got chlamydia, right?" And then she just walks out the door.
Oh my God. Third date?
Third date.
And you're still married to her? Like, she's still like, she went to fourth date, obviously, but.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, it was a month after the test. Like, it took a while.
I love Lee, but she's got one of those sense of humors that you just need to deal with.
Lee's the best. She's the best. She's the best.
All
Oh,
right.
that's fantastic.
Only
Yeah.
reason I know about this is because she told me to go watch the podcast where you guys talked about it. It was the one you did at Malarkey's.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do
It's
a
one
lot
of our
of it.
old
Well,
videos. Huh.
Yeah, I
Nice.
saw that place is for rent. I'm
Is
gonna
it
call
really?
and see what they want for it.
Right? Like, I
it
mean,
can't be much.
and that's interesting because it has a history. I've talked about this before in the podcast. We used to record out of the back of there, which used to be the Grit City Comedy Club for a really short amount of time, I guess. But then Malarkey's before that was City Lights. Shitty Lights, where I
Fights.
had one of my first pictures of beer over age, like going to a bar at 21 because I hadn't have a party or anything, and the guy I was working with was like, "No, we got to go somewhere." So we went there, and I had a pitcher of beer, and that was it. Because yeah, that was about it. That's the end of my story.
Well, it's actually it's funny you bring that up because we were talking earlier about the Reddit stuff.
Oh yeah.
The Grit City on Reddit. Are you guys Reddit? Did
Not
you guys
much.
go
I've
on
tried to
Reddit
get
at
into
all?
it.
Yeah, it's a dangerous territory.
Well, you
I
should,
have stuff
especially
to
if you're
do.
posting
The amount of
pictures,
boobies you can see on
super
Reddit
awesome.
is epic.
Oh yeah, he turned me on to Titty Drop. That's some
Titty
shit
drop?
right there. Oh,
is that like a subreddit or is that just
Yeah,
a
it's a
thing?
subreddit.
Wow.
Titty_drop.
Okay.
Oh,
Change your
wait,
life.
wait. Becca, stop listening right
Yeah.
now.
Well, there's another one actually too because if you do the subreddit for Tacoma, One of the questions they had was just if people actually hear, have you ever heard someone refer to Tacoma as Grit City in person? And first off, props to everyone who mentioned us, because there's a lot of people that mentioned us, which is amazing. But that's a good question. Have you guys ever heard someone say, oh, the Grit City, or however which way? Because it's one of those monikers that I don't necessarily think I've heard. We mention it a billion times.
Well, yeah, it's funny because they even
Does
said
reading
that
it
in
count? It's on a lot of shirts.
Well,
and
this is
signs.
the post that the guy that try it out Julia, so I guess maybe a chick or maybe just a weirdo, says, I've only read it online, never
It's his
heard
pickup line.
anyone call it that in real life. I understand why people might think it's appropriate. The Wikipedia page for Tacoma, I don't think this person even lives here. The Wikipedia for our page for Tacoma says the nicknames are the City of Destiny and Grit City. I'm curious if I'm alone on this. I've only lived here for 10 years. But my family has lived here for 2 generations. So 10 years out and has never heard it. Have you guys heard it?
I mean, I use it on like a daily basis. That's how I pretty much refer to Tacoma as Grit City.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I say it, but it's kind of like how often do I really talk about the place I'm in? I don't say Tacoma either. The people I'm talking to know where we are.
But I mean, like, I also travel a lot for work, so like I'm constantly like, oh yeah, where are you from? Well, yeah, I'm from Tacoma, Grit City. So it comes up in conversation a lot when I travel.
And the term Grit City is more about a state of mind than it really is about a physical
Location.
place.
Yeah.
Like when somebody says Grit City, that tells you everything you need to know in 2 words. You know, blue collar, hardworking.
Too dumb to quit.
Yeah, really, really too dumb to quit. So I don't know. City of Destiny.
Well, yeah, and that was
a better name.
That's like the government marketing for it. It was
it's
like,
much fluffier.
the city council will straight up shoot down referring to it as Grit City. They don't like it.
negative
It
connotation.
doesn't look good on a
very
welcome sign.
No.
If you're driving in,
It doesn't matter.
It's got,
Everybody-
like, bullets on it.
Everybody
You're
can
welcome.
go. Anybody in the whole world can go gritcity.us, and the website will go right to Tacoma.
Yeah.
So I mean that is a fact.
I mean, we also could have been known as the town shaped like a foot. Because I guess like upside down Tacoma.
No,
is shaped
Italy's
like a
got
foot.
that as a country.
That's just a boot. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a boot. That's fancy. We just got the
Footwear.
foot,
I actually
which
think I
is
found
creepy.
that article off of Grit City magazine.
which are great. Like, those people are amazing. Like, the pair of them just putting out stuff. If you want to check them out, seriously, gritcitymag.com. They are awesome people. And it was one of those things I didn't realize. It was just 2 people, like, just busting their asses on that.
Yeah, even got pictures of PRG with them too.
Really nice.
Yeah. If you go onto like my site, you'll see like Shroom Bros. You'll
An
see
institution.
We know them.
Alchemy. You'll see Grit City Grindhouse. You'll see
We've heard of them as well.
the local artists that do the Friday Night Frights. Almost all of them have pictures with Punk Rock Gumby.
And where can people find Punk Rock Gumby?
Punk Rock /Gumby.
Perfect.
On the Instagram.
On the
Yeah,
Instagram.
on the Instagrams.
Perfect.
The connoisseur of the underworld.
What are some of the things that Gumby has shot or been involved with going around? You mentioned some of them, but like maybe the favorite of PRG?
Probably my first picture I did with Sharkbite Barbie. The first time I met Lee. She actually thought I was from Portland.
Ugh.
No, I can't imagine why.
I was doing an event with Alchemy, and she's like, "Oh yeah." So like we ended up talking for like a year before the picture, because I found her randomly. I think I found Sharkbite Barbie, and then I found her other pages. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we got to get a picture of Punk Rock Gummy." Nothing happened. All of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to a local event. Come on down."
What are some of your guys' favorite local venues at that point in time? Because, I mean, if you're going around and making it happen and checking stuff out, do you guys got favorite venues?
Me, probably the Blue Mouse and the Grand Cinema when they do Weird Elephant.
Oh, I love Weird Elephant. They've got, I think they got Pulp Fiction coming up probably.
Yeah, they got Pulp Fiction. They also
After
got
this
Fear and
recording.
Loathing in Las Vegas, which I'm really
Really?
excited for.
I might
Yeah.
want to
That one
go
on
do that
420.
one.
I think they scheduled
Yeah.
that for
Ooh.
420.
The last time I was there, you guys are probably going to shit on me for this one, but I didn't care.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Let me get ready.
Okay, yeah. Cat Vidfest 2019.
What
Oh,
the
Jesus.
fuck?
Like a
did you
collection
just-
of YouTube
Drink your
cat
fucking
videos.
limerita.
I'm drinking my limerita right now, yes. It was literally, okay, first off, it was the day that Facebook was down. So,
Oh,
Okay,
that's a
that's
reason.
That's the day
understandable.
we all
Yeah.
needed it.
yeah, well,
That's funny.
I bought them
There's
beforehand,
tons of
but-
people searching for pussy on the internet. That's where Justin went.
yeah, so they had, it was 90 minutes of cat videos. They had
Oh my
curate.
God.
One person had curated, and you may laugh, but it was 90 minutes of curated cat videos.
I love it.
The place was sold out.
Yeah.
It was
Damn.
completely packed. So
Do
again,
you
like
think they're gonna show Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird Elephant really doesn't necessarily do that sort of stuff. I don't know. They might. I don't
Puppy
know.
Bowl, maybe?
Yeah.
Cat videos, dude.
Yeah, I ended up watching cat videos, so that was one of those.
Another curated one that was just like found footage.
Oh,
wa-
yeah.
was it's called The Road Movie. It was all Russian dash cam video footage.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah, and it was like they had like the meteor strike,
Oh, that's actually a really cool video. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
but they also had like stickers when you walked in. It was a weird elephant, and I had like these 4 stickers, and they were like all taglines from like shit from the video. And it was 90 minutes of just random, oh shit.
That was one of those where it was a road rage Russian video, and the guy went up and he like stopped his car and he goes out and he goes back to the SUV or whatever in all black. The window slowly rolls down and it's just like 4 dudes, all of them in like full riot gear, and the guy just pointing the gun saying and the guy just kind of walks back to his car and keeps going because fuck Russia, man. Like
Yeah.
like I wouldn't want to deal with that at all, like any of that sort of stuff.
I watch those videos just for hours on YouTube. I watch those and public freakouts.
Dude,
and
you got
First
me hooked
Amendment
on public
audits.
freakouts too. I'm glad I could
told
give you
you.
titty drop.
Yeah.
That public freakouts part of Reddit is hilarious.
They're the best, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever compensate though and watch like a few win videos to sort of offset the karma, or are you just
What do you mean,
straight
win?
train wrecks?
I do not
Like
believe
those,
in karma on the things you look at on the internet. I believe the internet is karma free.
I think
Yeah,
the
man.
way you look at it, you have to think that way.
Because
I don't know. Like laughing at someone falling, that's ammo for you falling later.
Yeah, it could be.
only in
You know?
person.
Only if, all right.
I think once you
Once
remove
it's been uploaded.
So once it is recorded on video, you've stolen the soul, right? It's
Ooh.
one of those like don't take the picture because
Creepy
it'll steal.
deep, yeah.
So once it's already been recorded, now it's there for educational purposes for everybody.
Yeah, not
Whether
necessarily-
education
yeah.
is a weird thing. You can educate people on all kinds of shit. But if it's on the internet, it's already happened. The person that made that video, they already took the karma hit for you.
That's
So-
true.
Wow.
I like
All right,
that's a
all
good
right.
breakdown.
freakouts.
That's
Public
fair.
freakouts are different than like people falling, right? That's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
No, public
funniest
freakouts
home
is
It's a
videos,
safe place
right?
to
It's a
laugh
different
at kids
category.
hurting themselves.
Yeah, but
I'll watch
I
kids
do
fall
like
off bikes all day.
Yeah,
I, don't
I
give
will
a shit
too.
about your kid.
I don't give a shit about your kid.
and it's like one of those things you're talking about. You don't know the person, but seriously, one of my favorite videos is a friend of mine during the last snowstorm. She was walking down some stairs, she slipped and fell, and they had a camera on the doorstep camera, and then she sent me that video, and I was like, I just watch that like once a day, A, to make me feel better about myself, but B, because it's someone falling and it's funny as hell. And plus, I know she didn't get hurt, so I guess that's
Do you,
okay.
do you feel like you have some kind of karma when you watch those videos? Because I think that might say something about you, sir.
I think it's just sort of it's like
Yeah, come on, Pokey.
if you're a surfer and you eat shark regularly. I think it's just sort of just stacking the odds.
That's telling you to no. That's just building up. That's building up a tolerance to that. You're just like say, "Fuck
Yeah.
you, bullshit. I got
Fuck you,
this."
shark.
No.
you can say that confidently from the land.
Yeah.
You do that
Once
so
you
when the
start
shark takes a
swimming
little
around.
bite out of you. So you do that when the shark takes a little bite out of you, you think it's eating a friend.
Okay. Yeah. Recognizes.
No shit, I'm not supposed to eat this. This is my buddy. Hey.
I don't know. I'm morally conflicted about that because I see what you're saying.
Oh, making you think on that one.
Yeah, like,
I just like to offset. You know, if I see
I
3
see what
minutes of
you're saying.
fails.
but you didn't do it.
right.
You just looked at it. Wait,
And we
But
laugh.
wait.
I've
I've heard a
internalized
lot
it
of guys.
now, you know?
I've heard a
Well, I
lot of
can't
guys
say-
using that for kitty porn.
I
Shit.
can't say
Wow.
wow. I can't say I do
Damn.
watch.
There.
I do watch wins because I
Yeah.
do like to watch air race videos with like the airplanes.
close
like
calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, just the air race videos like that.
Is a
Red
close
Bull
call
one.
video
Tog or
considered a win?
whatever?
Would you? Because I watched
yeah,
shitload of
close
those.
call would be a
All right,
win.
then my
Yeah.
karma is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, the ones that always get me that I'll always watch, and it's just because it's that menopause like sort of like sucker for a story is the surprise military come home things.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Oh,
I cried
yeah.
like a bitch at that one
Yeah.
I shared on Facebook the other day.
I know, and it's one of
Was
those.
that the little boy fighting with his
With it-
father?
Yeah, dude, I cried like a bitch. Well, I have daddy issues. My dad's dead.
Oh.
And I watched that, and when that little kid darted his dad like that, I just
Oh, straight to
fucking
the stomach, yeah.
lost it.
And that's those little ones. It's like those ones will always get me. It's like when the kid's not expecting it at the assembly or something, and they're just having a random assembly, and it's literally just for that.
Yup.
And this kid just breaks down, and okay, I'm getting all choked up now.
Yeah, I would
Now
never
the whole
watch
school's going to make fun of that kid for crying.
Yeah,
Right?
it's 'cause-
I know. Kids are brutal.
yeah, no,
Kids
Gary
are
loves his
assholes.
dad.
it's all right. I had a dream last night that my dad had a Netflix reality show about his life.
Oh,
And
damn.
he had a porno van.
Was that in
Shaggin'
his
wagon.
life, or was that added in your dream?
No, he had the van, but it wasn't a
it
porno
wasn't
van.
for porn. It was just a van.
You just don't
No,
think it
but
was.
But it could have been a porno
That's
van.
like subconscious stuff. I think it really was a
Yeah.
porno van.
Maybe.
I knew your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad could have totally been. Can you imagine if my dad was in like the late 60s porno movies?
Yes.
With that
Wait,
big
can
ass
I-
can.
Is a porno
Bounce,
van
go,
for,
wow,
Yeah,
for
I think
making porn or
we need some
distributing porn? What
clarification.
is
Oh, I mean that's
the
a good
porno
point. Yeah, yeah.
van?
Was it like
What is it?
taping porn in the van?
No,
Like
so
a
it-
lava lamp
it
in
was, It was more like one of those USA cruiser vans that like they had like a crushed velvet interior with a big shag couch in the back, and there's a chick with her shirt off.
So it
And
was
my
for
dad-
making pornos in the back.
And my
yeah.
dad was just talking to her, and they were filming it. Like,
Did it have a sweet mural on the side of it?
no, I only saw the inside of it. I
Oh,
don't-
okay.
I
Dude,
just
I think you asked
kind of a title, there was like a
projected, is I
tiger
think
on the
what
side.
happened. You saw some shit from the past. Your dad was hooking
Yeah.
up with some old
I
lady.
think so,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I've got some pictures of my dad wearing like silk shirts with like bell-bottom skinny velour
Your
pants.
dad?
My dad.
like hardcore Louisiana
Yeah.
Cajun will
yeah, it's
punch
on
you in
my
the face.
It's on my Facebook page. Yeah, just and with this big donkey rope of a love chain and his big old beard. And I'm like, there was no pussy left in Louisiana if my dad didn't want it. I mean, it's like he just got all the women.
Donkey
And then,
rope.
then the ones that were left were his brother standing next to him, just looking just like him. I'm like, man, you guys just killed it. Way above your time.
Wow.
And then they grew old and started wearing tracksuits. And
That was like just the 70s,
Tracksuits are
right?
timeless.
Yeah.
Tracksuits
Now I'm gonna find
fit
that
all
picture now.
The
generations.
man in the U.S. Army jacket is saying tracksuits are timeless. Just letting you know that right now.
I thought this was supposed to be radio. I know you're
Theater of the mind.
broadcasting
Internet.
it, but really,
Internet. This is all good internet.
See, here's the
picturing
problem:
it.
is Scott never tells anyone we're live broadcasting.
Oh yeah, we're live streaming. Well, you guys know because
Oh, we knew,
you
yeah.
covered your faces.
Yeah.
So.
you were
I always do
prepared for
that.
that.
Yeah.
What are some of the other things that you go around with the PRG and the PRP?
So, like, what you mean exactly? Just like,
Just hanging out, doing like different shit you do. You're talking about going to like Friday
Yeah,
Night
why
Frights.
the fuck are you here right now? That's what we're asking.
well, I mean, I really enjoy like just like promoting. So, like, if you go on like my page, like you'll see like a lot of Portland like street artists because I've studied them. That is
Ooh,
Yeah.
Take pictures.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll find them and it's like they get used to me coming around and going to like their art shows and stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we gotta get a picture with Gumby."
What's some of the things you love about just the street artists? Because it seems, I mean, like you were talking about punk rock, but it seems like one of those very punk rock sort of things to be able to go out there and do that sort of stuff.
One of our very first episodes, actually, our very, very first episode, wasn't it? Was with the graffiti. Wasn't that the very first episode we ever did?
No, Rusty.
Rusty
was
is
the
always the
first.
first
yeah,
one.
the second
It's the
episode.
second episode we did was with a graffiti artist from here who actually he said he stole roofing tar one time and wrote his name on the freeway and lit it on fire.
Oh damn, that's intense.
just
Yeah.
wholesome, simple stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was a good one.
Are you guys
So-
lighting fires with road tar anywhere in your names?
No,
Not in our names. That would be
That
foolish.
seems a little silly, right?
Right.
we did that with our real names.
Right.
And your address and your phone number. Hey guys, come say hey. What's going on?
I think what's fun about street art is there's a lot of anonymity.
Yeah.
I mean, in a practical sense, if you're breaking laws, you don't want to A, write your legal name on a wall, and
Oh, yeah.
B, you don't want to be caught doing it. But I think what's interesting is it removes the person from the thing they're creating. We were talking a little earlier about like the band Gorillaz, for
Oh,
instance.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Yeah.
this concept that creators make things, but then once people figure out, okay, this person made this is their background, these are their influences, people have this incessant need to understand the person.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think that drowns out the
artistry of it and the
yeah,
content.
whether
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
music
yeah.
or paint or prints or stickers. And so, I mean, from working with Gumby, I've seen so many small artists that are able to blow up on social media because they have anonymity. They create
And there's a
character.
family behind it too, and it's like
Really?
yeah, it's like there's like a family, and it's like they all go to each other's art events, and they all promote each other, and it's like you go onto their Instagrams, and it's got like they got like stories and stories and stories, and then you start seeing like reposts from stories from other people's stories, and you're like, oh yeah, this guy over here is doing like a giveaway. Go get on that.
It's like
is cool.
treasure hunting.
Well, and we've actually seen that where we've had people come on where they've said, "Oh, I do street art," and we've just texted a friend, "Hey, do you know this guy?" And came back, "Yeah, he's okay." and we told him,
Had
we're
he
like,
said he wasn't, this would have gotten weird.
"Yeah, it is. They do know each other,
We'd be
right?"
playing beer roulette.
Yeah, and it's like along to go with the family. Like you also had the
None of you
promoters.
guys are drinking your fucking beers. That
I am
I'm
right now.
drinking. It's like all the beers are being drank.
I've got to drive home.
With the juice.
Yeah, Brogan, you can just be okay with the beer roulette.
Fine, I'll take that Foster's home.
Oh yeah, you should chug it right now.
We got one
I'll
more.
take it to the fucking dome.
We still have another
You
podcast after
fucking
this.
threaten
So
me.
you
You got shotgun Fosters
You can
on
drink
there.
that in the next podcast.
Oh my God, shotgunning Foster seems like a really bad idea. Like really
like
bad
burps.
idea.
But you got to do it upside down because it's Australian.
Oh, I love you.
What's some of the stuff that you guys personally love about Tacoma? I mean, we're here to talk about Tacoma and how much we do love it. There's certain things that throughout all of our guests and all their experiences that they're like, this is the standout thing that we love about it. What are some of the things that you love about Tacoma?
Personally, the community and the people. The good ones, the weird ones, the bad ones. They all got a
Naked
story.
Beaver.
Yeah. You should have brought her with you. We could have put her on here.
Oh God, no! We don't want her in the Union Club. The Naked Beaver that you just talked about.
I got the
There's gonna be
digits.
plastic
Don't worry.
on all
We'll,
the
we'll have her
furniture.
on next week.
Yeah, our special guest. Pokey, what do you love about Tacoma?
I think the Northwest in general, but Tacoma specifically, to me, it's the Bermuda Triangle on land.
What do you mean?
I think the Northwest is like home of the weirdest stuff.
Oh,
We have the most.
You know, whether it's
serious
cliche Bigfoot and UFOs, but outside of that, you know, there's a huge military presence. There's a couple conspiracies about the government and the military out there.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a few.
just a couple.
And just real quick, I also get to sit here and look at the clock tower where people used to get hung. So I also
That's
I get,
a really good point.
Did they really hang people there?
Probably.
I believe
I'll-
four. I think there were four of the last public executions that were ever done, like in the
Really?
state,
Yeah.
happened.
The last execution in the state was Jeffrey Allen Dodd in Walla Walla. They hung him. I watched it on TV.
You watched it on TV?
broadcast
Oh, you do? They put it behind a fucking. They get a shadow box of it. Like they hung him in front of a white sheet in front of him and a backlight.
Jeez, it's very artsy.
Yeah.
Did they put like a Benny Hill soundtrack to it? Too?
No, dude, this fucking. That guy
Yakety
got
sax.
fucking-
I've heard that makes everything better if you
does.
put that behind
it does.
it.
Yeah.
It really does.
No, if they need to kill
That's a
you in
trip,
this
though.
state, they fucking hang you. I don't think it's not even. I
Wow.
think we still have the death penalty in this state. Maybe this could be.
All right.
I don't think.
Well,
I think
we-
they
we
got rid
have
of
it, we
that.
just don't
I think
use it.
they
I'm going to
did.
ask death penalty questionnaire. How would you want it done?
If I had to go, lethal injection.
Come back to me. I want to think about it. It's too many
give
options.
me the chair.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't want the hang. Well, okay. Here's the thing. It's not Old West hanging where you just literally would hang until you like choked and
The
No,
fast
it's
snap.
just
You want the
basic-
neck break.
Yeah, I want the neck snap, but there's just the chance that it doesn't. But also, there's a chance that the lethal injection doesn't work, and there's a chance that the electricity doesn't work. So I guess just the hanging would be fine. It's a little Old West, so I think I'd be okay
Ooh.
with that.
Hanging then?
Yeah, I think I'll be hanging.
All right. Jeff, you?
Jeff, hatchet.
Were we just talking earlier about a guy that got an axe to the neck?
We
Yes.
were.
Yeah.
We were actually talking with a guy.
Yeah,
that
we
got
talked
an
to a guy who
accident.
got an axe
lived.
to the fucking neck. Go back and
Damn.
listen to the Streetball Soup episode. Holy shit,
Yeah.
Scott,
What?
how would you want to die?
Firing squad, dude. Firing squad.
Well, I wanted this.
squad.
I wanted that as an option, but I only went with the things like we actually do.
No,
Oh, I thought it was like
Utah,
open-ended, like
as
however.
my beer says from Utah, you can actually still get shot by firing squad.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I would like that though,
I'd
rather
wanna
than
do
any
a-
of the other weird ones that
I
might
would
not
want to
work.
do a magic trick gone wrong, like a straight jacket in a big tank of water.
Okay.
With
Very
Mirage.
theatrical.
Do you guys want to
theatrical.
drown or burn?
Oh God.
Drown.
Drown.
Burn.
I think you're alive a lot longer in the burn.
I don't want to drown. I just don't want to drown. Maybe it's just
Well,
being
no one
around
wants
water.
to.
Well, I know,
I mean,
but
maybe one or
Nobody
two.
wants to die.
I guess I don't want to be deep cooked either, man, because that's just the same thing. You're just
Ooh.
getting
Just put some
fried.
barbecue sauce on it. It'll make you feel better.
Deep cooked, man. You got like drowning and burning together. Like if you're
In
like deep
oil?
fried.
Yeah, drowning in oil.
Ooh, deep fried.
Ooh.
Do you get to choose what you have with you? Can you bring some shrimp on?
Yeah, right. Yeah. What kind of side do you come with that?
You're fucking ruining everything.
Every time you have a French fry.
Oh, now you're gonna
You
be
guys
thinking about
fucking creeped me out. Wait, it was my question. Shit.
that. Yeah, that was.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I
Nice
make jackets,
recovery.
as you can see.
Uh-huh.
And like I did
I want a
his.
sweet ass jacket.
cool.
You guys want one? Hit me up.
Nice.
Yeah, I do them all by hand. It's all. There's probably about 400 feet of floss on this one.
Putting it all together and getting
Yeah.
that all done.
Yep.
Do you do nicer jackets or just punk rock jackets?
Mostly punk rock jackets.
Okay.
I feel you
Or
on
like a
that.
high-end, like a varsity jacket or something.
Yeah. You
No, not like a fucking varsity jacket. I have a thing about
Letters on it and your name on the
no,
back.
like I want the
Starter
jacket.
jacket.
I want the jacket that Bane was wearing in Batman.
It's like a fur
Ooh.
coat kind of.
You're also talking to a cosplayer too, so like I know how to like.
I can't find one. I've been looking and
gotta
looking
make it.
and looking. Apparently, fucking
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Wow.
I want the Bane
I'm
jacket.
I'm trying to imagine you as Bane, and I can.
No, I
kinda
don't want to
see
be
it.
Bane. I just want the fucking jacket.
Well, I mean, the jacket's pretty cool. Like, did it have sleeves on it, or is it sleeveless?
It had sleeves.
Oh, okay.
I gotta look
yeah.
this shit up. I'm gonna
Just
Google
put
it.
in the back Bane from Batman's jacket.
Bane from Batman. Bane. I'm Bane.
My name is Bane.
I'm Bane from Batman. All right, that's got on a weird tangent. It's your fault. You gave me the
All right,
margarita.
so you make sweet ass cosplay things. What's up with the weird suitcase?
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
Question.
So the word suitcase is actually from a.
Look at that. It,
Should we? Do you want it over?
What
it
the
lights up.
shit is
It
going
lights
on
up.
here?
It's got like an old school, like it looks like the old school like football,
What? Hold
the
on.
football game.
Lots of gear.
It's got press badges.
It's got a multi-pass.
It does. It's got passes, like
Little
security
ass
passes for
multi-pass.
Jurassic Park. So it's like a fandom pass, like any
jump
like
in.
a staff or something like those lines.
The
I think
Szechuan
this
sauce.
is the most collectible out of all the items.
The
in the cases.
Szechuan, the
Szechuan.
Szechuan sauce from
Szechuan.
Rick and Morty. I love it. It looks like you got
Ectoplasm.
ectoplasm.
So what is the purpose of this?
It is a communicator. Yes.
Nice.
Oh, Wonka
Yeah, so
bar. Dude,
what-
you got one of everything in
Yeah.
there. What the shit?
Yeah.
So tell us about this then. Yeah.
Why?
So this actually came from my brain,
All right.
and the idea of it was I wanted something that
It does light up, Jeff.
it does light up. It's got lights, and I wanted something that not everybody had.
Yeah.
Everyone goes as Spider-Man. Everyone goes as Batman. I like to cosplay the things that people don't do, and nobody was doing this.
Is it technically cosplay if you made up the character?
Yeah.
Well, he's got Zoltar's card from
Yeah.
Big in there. So that's pretty
Zoltar's
cool.
card. There were a bunch of like I love it. Like I said, like the security badges for Jurassic Park.
There's a Beetlejuice card, I see.
Oh, very yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It's really just a test to see how nerdy people are.
Yeah.
It is. It's kind of
You
one of
guys
those.
pass.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. We got that covered.
We have that covered in spades.
Yeah, we are absolute nerds on that end. I really love that. And so the idea was just to find those small things that maybe not everyone would notice.
Yeah.
But the true fans really would be like, "Oh, I get what you're doing with that."
What's
Yeah.
the round thing on this side? Bottom.
here?
Yeah. What's that deal?
That is the Death
I
Star
can't
plans.
see it. If you-
It's the plans. Oh, it's the hollow recording of the Death Star plans.
Oh shit! I know a guy with the Death Star tattooed on his arm.
No,
Yeah.
you fucking don't. You shut your fucking mouth.
Oh,
Also, Fight Club
the
soap.
paper
yeah,
Street.
yeah. Paper Street
Fight
Soap
Club
Company,
Soap. You guys are awesome. Oh.
signed by Chuck Palahniuk.
Yes.
Oh.
That is amazing. So, how did you end up meeting up with him?
He was actually at Comic-Con.
Okay,
last
yeah.
week,
No, you should lie. You say you were hanging out at a barbecue at his house.
and I beat his ass.
I ended up actually going to be able to go see a screening of Fight Club. This is up in Seattle, where he spoke before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't really want to stick around for the whole movie. I mean, he'd seen it like 8 billion times. But
But he
he's-
has all these people reference like, "Oh my god, like you're Chuck Palahniuk, like you fight me."
yeah, and it's one of those things. It's like I feel bad for it because it's like he's done so many other things, and he's from this area.
Choke.
Yeah.
Lullaby. Both. I would love to see a Lullaby movie.
Survivor.
Oh yeah, Survivor.
Survivor
is,
Oh,
I
is
think
that the
is
one
one
with the
of-
weird?
no, that's
No,
Invisible
that was
Monsters.
Invisible Monsters. That's right.
Invisible
Yeah, yeah.
Monsters
I
was
didn't.
really
I
fucked
didn't
up.
read Survivor.
Survivor is like, was he Mormon or something? He like comes out of some weird religious cult. with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Really strange set of skills, and yeah, it's a good.
But
book.
he's one of those people that you would also like equate to the Pacific Northwest and that weird nature of it. And I
Yeah.
think it's one of those things that you're actually doing here with PRG and Punk Rock Gumby is that you're embracing what makes the Pacific Northwest and this area different. And I mean, that's the kind of thing. I think it's just the best way to put it at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like it.
Yeah, it's always fun to put together, but it's like a nerve-wracking thing to do because you have to find the things to fill the case.
Yeah. And you just start with the briefcase, and then
Yeah.
you got to work up and build it and get to where you are with it, man.
Yeah, and it's like last year's case was there was only like 10 items in it, but they were all big.
Are you looking to add more things and make it smaller, each of the things a little bit smaller, or are you just going to make another briefcase at this point? You think this one might be...
You got to make
A
the Fear and
rolly
Loathing
backpack?
briefcase.
Oh, yeah, you got to do the Fear and Loathing briefcase for Weird Elephant.
I'm actually planning
Just
on
full of
building a
drugs.
full case. Just yes! Because that one doesn't have the foam padding. That one is all layered with like different boxes.
Nice.
And you have to do the boxes. And then my sister and I are actually planning on doing that cosplay next year.
Cool, man. That is awesome. So where can people find information about this or even just with Punk Rock Gumby? What is the best way that people can do that looking on online and such?
I have not memorized that handle yet. So that is rs_peddling co.
Okay, cool. rs_peddling co,
Yep.
where they can find information about that geeky stuff. And where can people find Punk Rock Gumby again?
Punk Rock Gumby, you're going to be able to find at punkrock_Gumby.
On the all Instagram and all
Yeah,
that, and find all the
yeah.
pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, man. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Anything else you want to throw out there before we go?
Just finish the story real quick on Gumby because
Oh yeah, dummy.
this is the
How
third
you
time.
fucked it up?
I'm a gummy dummy.
So I was actually working on an older jacket, and I got tired, and my fingers had just begun to bleed. So
Yeah.
I was getting tired of it, and I was like, got some extra fabric. Wonder what would happen if I put some fabric on Gumby. And
Oh shit, I'm looking at
Sounded
it.
way too dirty.
Yeah, right. We'll put some fabric on Gumby.
The name of this beer is Kitten Mittens.
and this is what was born.
Oh my God, he has a little punk rock jacketed
This is the
Gumby.
original Gumby.
The original one.
Yep. And he goes everywhere with me for the past 2 years.
And that's how it all started.
Yep.
That's amazing. I decided I wanted to put a jacket on Gumby.
Yep. And then I don't know why I started carrying him with me, but he did. And I was like, oh, let's take a picture. Oh, people like this. Let's keep doing it. And now
awesome.
it's almost 3 years later.
And it's one of those things where you can incorporate it everywhere. It's better than a watermark at this point. You're like,
Yeah.
this is a nice picture. Also, Gumby's in the picture, so you know exactly where it's come from.
Yeah.
And it's literally with him all the time. So no matter where he is, if something pops up,
Yeah.
prepared.
Now, if I wanted a black jean jacket with one of those little sheepskin collars, is that a thing you could do?
Probably.
Like if you could source one of those and then make it.
I probably
That's
could.
pretty close to the Bane jacket that I was just looking at.
Yeah.
The Bane jacket is basically sheepskin's collar with but it's like dark
Leather.
leather, like brown
No,
leather.
it's not even close. It's very different. Very different jacket. Get your shit straight, Scott.
The picture I just saw was pretty close to that, so I'm just saying.
Broken budget cosplayer.
Hey, I got a $400 pimp coat.
I know you did. You
I
got
have a
that from.
gorgeous coat.
I know you got that from Mr. Max, which is now closed.
On Hilltop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Mac passed away a couple years ago now, but the shop now has finally closed. Another institution, much like Malarkey's, a lot of old Tacoma kind of going away.
Which is sad.
It is.
Hey,
It really
what the,
is.
yeah, what the fuck are they building down there? You guys look down
The
street.
McMinimans?
No. The, way,
Condos.
the thing with the
I think
fucking crane.
condos.
Probably condos.
Fucking condos.
Yeah.
Pretty much we're building everywhere.
The
Yeah,
only
you're
thing,
getting cranes just like Seattle, dude. That's the
The
new
ol-
thing in Tacoma.
the only thing though I think is kind of cool at this point is at least they're trying to keep some of the historical the monuments, or not monuments, but buildings. City Hall, I know they're turning into multi-use with event planning, but they're keeping the structure of it a place where
Can they keep the ghosts?
that's what I'm hoping.
You can't get rid of the ghosts.
You can't.
That's not
So
an option.
That'll be
Hopefully not.
exciting. I still, yeah, we won't
Who
talk
are you
about the
gonna
lights
call?
in here. Ghostbusters?
Punk Rock Gumby.
Call Punk Rock
Did you
Gumby.
say Fire Crotch Gumby?
No, not Fire Crotch Gumby. That's your next one, though. That's your
his
next
nemesis.
one. I love it. Again, just check out Punk Rock Gumby. Again, what was that Instagram for that one?
That is punkrock_Gumby.
Perfect, you guys. Seriously, thank you much for showing up, making this
Yeah,
entertaining.
this is cool.
And,
Yeah,
and
thank
if
you
people
guys.
want to get in touch with us and maybe talk with us, maybe do something a little bit different, maybe you have a business, maybe you're doing some performing arts or anything like that, and you want to talk to the Grit City Podcast, it's really simple. Go to info@Grit City Podcast, put in the subject header, talk to me or something like that, that we won't just go through the spam filter.
Meh. Don't worry about it. You just send us what you want.
Yeah, send us whatever you want. You can also contact us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. All of those links are right here in the link for that you're listening to, either whatever device you are or on the website. You can get all of the information and more at gritcitypodcast.com. If you want to help support us, please do so. Patreon.com/gritcitypodcast. Do some donations that way. Help out some of our, help us get new equipment and do some fun things. And I guess until next time, guys, I think we're done.
And just remember, no matter how hard it is, and no matter how hard your life may be at this moment, you still didn't take an axe in the neck.
God damn right.
Fucking with my brain.
Goddamn axe to the neck, dude.